Now next point, 7.2.1, center of gravity. Okay, then many of you are well known that some peoples or some students can balance a textbook or pad on its finger and rotating that pad or that notebook on its fingertips. Then the point at which that students can balance the notebook or pad, that point is known as a center of gravity. Okay, once again please listen what is meant by center of gravity. Many students, okay, they are having a some experience to balance a textbook or pad on rotating on his finger. Then the point at which the rotating object is balanced, that point of notebook or pad is known as center of gravity. Okay, means many students balance the rotating notebook or rotating pad on a tip of a finger. Then the point at which the notebook or rotating pad is balanced, that point is known as a center of gravity. Okay, then similarly we take a irregular shape cardboard and a, a tip of a pencil. Okay, irregular shape cardboard and a narrow tip object and narrow tip object like pencil. Okay, pencil. Okay, now we have to balance the cardboard on the tip of the pencil Okay, now what we have to do, we have to balance the cardboard on the tip of the pencil. Okay, on the tip of the pencil we have to balance that cardboard. Okay, in that case the cardboard remains horizontal in position. Okay, the cardboard is in horizontal position. Okay, then that point of balance is called as center of gravity. Okay, that point on which that cardboard is balanced, the cardboard balance on the tip of the pencil. Okay, by trial and error method. Okay, we have to fix that point, and when on that point suppose that irregular cardboard can be balanced, okay, that cardboard is in horizontal position, then that point of balance is called as a center of gravity. Okay, is called as a center of gravity. Okay, in that case the reaction of tip is balanced by weight of the cardboard. Means total weight of the cardboard, okay, is balanced by the tip of the pencil. Okay, tip of the pencil. Therefore the reaction of tip, okay, the reaction of tip is balanced by the weight of the reaction. Okay, now see, this is the irregular cardboard. Okay, on that irregular cardboard, okay, we have to balance that cardboard on the tip of the pencil. In that case the reaction, okay, that reaction is in the upward direction, okay, reaction force, that reaction force is in the upward direction, okay, and there are many points, okay, on that points, suppose this is the first point, that force is m1g. Now this is the second point, force is m2g. Now this is the third point, force is, this is the first, second, third, force is m3g, and that fourth point, force is m4g, okay, means that is sum of all forces is balanced by the reaction of the tip. Therefore reaction of the tip is equal to m1g plus m2g plus m3g plus so on, okay. Therefore this is nothing but that is summation of mi into g, okay. Therefore the reaction is equal to sum of mi into g, okay. Therefore reaction is equal to sum of mass is nothing but total mass, g is the constant. Therefore this is mg, m into g is nothing but the total weight of the cardboard. Therefore the reaction, okay, the reaction is in upward direction. The reaction of the tip of the tip of the pencil is balanced by the total weight of the cardboard, okay. Then in that case the body, the cardboard is under translation equilibrium, okay. In that case the cardboard is under a translation equilibrium, means that body is stable, therefore that when that cardboard is balanced on the tip of the pencil, in that case that translation is known as a that equilibrium is known as a translation equilibrium, okay. Similarly when the rotating cardboard balanced on the tip of the pencil, then the equilibrium is called rotating equilibrium, okay. Means when that cardboard is in rotating motion, okay, and that rotating cardboard is balanced on the tip of the pencil, then that equilibrium is called as a rotating equilibrium, and that point is called as a center of gravity, okay. in that case okay, the torque acting on the body due to the gravitational force, okay. In that case the torque when the body is in rotating motion, okay, when the body is in rotating motion, then the torque act on the body due to the gravitational force, okay, and that gravitational torque is given by that gravitational torque is given by equal to m1g plus m2g plus m3g and so on. Therefore gravitational torque is equal to summation of mi into g, okay. In that case g is a constant, okay, sorry, that gravitational torque tau g, okay, gravitational torque tau g is equal to summation of ri into mig, okay. That in that case the gravitational torque is act in that case where Ri is the position vector, where Ri is the position vector, Ri is the position vector, Ri is the position vector of the ith particle, of the ith particle of an extended body, okay, of ith particle with respect to the center of gravity, with respect to the center of gravity. Okay, then in that case, okay, now this is the center of gravity G. Okay, now from this G to this is the R1. Okay, now from here to here this is the R2. From center of gravity to point 3 this is the R3. Okay, from center of gravity to point 4 this is the R4. Therefore Ri is the position vector from center of gravity to that point. Okay, in rotating equilibrium, the total torque acting on the body is 0. Okay, means when the body is in rotating motion the total torque acting on the body is 0. Okay, total torque acting on the body due to the gravitational force is 0. Therefore tau G is equal to summation of Ri cross mi into G, which is equal to G. Okay, which is equal to 0. Okay, here G is constant. Okay, here G is constant, therefore we have to take that outside. Therefore that is the torque due to the gravitational force is equal to summation of mi cross Ri, that is summation of mi cross Ri. Okay, where G, which is equal to 0. Okay, but G is not constant. Okay, in that case G is not constant, therefore summation of mi into Ri is constant. Okay, summation of mi into Ri is constant. Okay, where summation mi into Ri is constant, therefore the point is also a center of mass, Okay, means in a center of gravity, that torque, whatever torque is there, that torque is 0. Okay, in a rotating equilibrium the total torque acting on the body is 0. Okay, in rotating equilibrium the total torque acting on a body is 0 at the point at the center of mass, at the center of gravity. Okay, means at the center of gravity the total torque acting on the body is 0. Okay, therefore the total torque acting on the center of gravity is 0, but in that case that total torque acting on the center of gravity is summation of Ri in cross mi into G, where G is a constant, therefore we have to take outside from the summation. Therefore that torque due to gravity is equal to G summation of mi into Ri is 0, where G is a constant, or G is not equal to 0. Therefore summation of mi into Ri is equal to 0. When mi into Ri is 0, then that point is also a center of mass. Okay, therefore in general okay, for a finite body, the center of mass, the point center of mass and center of gravity center of mass and center of gravity is same. Okay, is same, is same means when a body having a finite mass, in that case the center of mass and the center of gravity remains the same.